Good morning and welcome to today's market briefing. I'm your host reporting on the top financial stories impacting markets right now. Top 10 things to watch in the stock market Tuesday. First up, there's lots of news out of China that could move markets. Credit ratings agency Moody's downgraded China's credit outlook to negative, expressing concerns over weaker economic growth and greater government debt levels. The Chinese government responded by saying they were disappointed with Moody's analysis. In other China news, details on McDonald's plans for expansion in the country are expected tomorrow during the company's Investor Day presentation. Analysts estimate McDonald's could open 400 new locations in China next year. And U.S. lawmakers are advising investors to be cautious around the proposed IPO of Chinese fashion retailer Shine, citing potential risks. In the semiconductor space, the U.S. Secretary of Commerce warned American chipmakers like NVIDIA against finding workarounds to export advanced AI chips to China. However, she indicated the U.S. is not planning any immediate new crackdowns. Meanwhile, Japan is pleading for more semiconductor supply, and NVIDIA CEO says he will attempt to fulfill orders. Intel and AMD are still working to resolve the shortage. Turning to U.S. markets, stocks are poised to open lower after pulling back on Monday. The Dow, S&P 500 and Nasdaq could all see consecutive losses. But historically December tends to be the best month for returns. We took a look back and found Amazon has averaged a 15% gain in December over the past decade. Speaking of Amazon, analysts at Bernstein named it their top stock pick for 2024, boosting future profit estimates for Amazon Web Services given expectations of strong margins and operating leverage. The cloud unit remains Amazon's main profit driver. In earnings news, shares of developer tools provider GitLab are surging 13% pre-market after a strong quarterly report. GitLab signed 145 customers spending over $100,000 annually, its best number since going public in late 2021. Pharmacy chain CVS Health also raised guidance after topping expectations. It plans to boost its dividend by nearly 10% next quarter. However, J.M. Smucker cut its full-year profit and cash flow targets despite an earnings beat. It cited greater spending to support growth initiatives. Johnson & Johnson is reportedly still working on a settlement over talc litigation while posting better-than-expected Q3 results and lifting 2022 guidance. And Lululemon was downgraded by Raymond James on valuation concerns following substantial share price appreciation this year. The analysts still see inline holiday quarter results but are modeling slower growth next year. Key events this week. Eurozone retail sales, Wednesday. Germany factory orders, Wednesday. U.S. ADP private payrolls, trade balance, Wednesday. CEOs of the biggest banks on Wall Street, including J.P. Morgan, Citigroup, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley and Bank of America, expected to testify on regulatory oversight to the Senate Banking Committee, Wednesday. Bank of Canada Monetary Policy Meeting, Wednesday. Bank of England issues biannual stability report on UK financial system, holds news conference, Wednesday. China trade, forex reserves, Thursday. Eurozone GDP, Thursday. Germany industrial production, Thursday. U.S. wholesale inventories, initial jobless claims, Thursday. Germany CPI, Friday. Japan household spending, GDP, Friday. Reserve Bank of Australia's head of financial stability Andrea Brisketto speaks at Sydney Banking and Financial Stability Conference, Friday. U.S. jobs report, University of Michigan consumer sentiment, Friday. Some of the main moves in markets. Stocks. The S&P 500 was little changed as of 10:06 a.m. New York time. The Nasdaq 100 rose 0.3%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 0.4%. The Stoxx Europe 600 rose 0.2%. The MSCI World Index fell 0.1%. Currencies. The Bloomberg Dollar Spot Index was little changed. The euro was little changed at $1.0834. The British pound was little changed at $1.2642. The Japanese yen rose 0.3% to 146.77 per dollar. Cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin rose 0.3% to $42,180.20. Ether fell 0.8% to $2,217.34. Bonds. The yield on 10-year Treasuries declined 7 basis points to 4.19%. Germany's 10-year yield declined 9 basis points to 2.27%. Britain's 10-year yield declined 13 basis points to 4.07%. Commodities. West Texas Intermediate crude rose 1.2% to $73.94 a barrel. Spot gold fell 0.3% to $2,023.21 an ounce. In conclusion, we'd like to thank you for watching Market Briefing, market analysis, and financial news. If you enjoyed our insights and found the information helpful, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to our channel to stay updated with future analyses. Thank you again for your support, and we'll see you soon with more interesting news. Remember, the information in this video is purely informational and does not constitute investment advice. Always consult with a professional before making financial decisions.